Hello class and welcome to week 7. This week we're going to be reviewing all 27 standard blending modes that are available inside of Photoshop. I will talk about the math, but you are not required to even listen to me about the math. If that math scares you, don't worry about it. It's just something I like to include because it's kind of hard to find online, and I figured it's good to have it available in case you really want to get into the nitty-gritty of things. But you don't need it in order to do this assignment. For this assignment, we're going to be using large images to create a collage through blending modes. And I'll walk you through how I built this so you'll be able to do the same. There is one thing I would like to say. When you save this out, this week we're going to be submitting PNG files, PNGs. We're not going to be submitting the Photoshop document. Don't get rid of your Photoshop document though. You want to keep an unflattened copy in case you want to come back to it later if you have an idea and you need to use this as a portfolio piece, because once this assignment is done, if you want to use this as a portfolio piece, you are no longer constrained by my rules of only using blending modes. You can come back in and use every tool at your disposal in order to tighten things up and spoof, make stuff nice and spiffy. So for this assignment though, write this down. You're going to be doing a PNG, that's a PNG file. So you'll go File, Save As when the time comes. You'll set it to a PNG, and you'll want to make sure that it's small enough for you to actually turn in. I'm just going to make this number 2. So I selected medium file size, which worked fine. You can choose small file size if you like, as long as it looks all right. I don't need the largest file size when you do the PNG format. That will be far too large. Let me show you the difference. Here's a small one, and then we will save one more out as a large one, and I will show you their sizes all together in just a moment. Let me pause this and then come back so you don't have to watch this slowly save. So they're now saved out. Here is one at medium format. We've got 6 megabytes. Here's one at the small format. It's also just about 6 megabytes. And here's one at the large format. It's also around about 6 megabytes. So you won't have to be too worried about file sizes. Let me show you the image quality. You can see that they're all about the same. So go ahead and set it to medium, and that should work fine. If you want, you can try large as long as it doesn't balloon up to some massive amount compared to what you have for the medium, then that's fine as well. Now on this assignment, I walked through how to use the blending modes, for the most part using the layer blending modes, but keep in mind that all sorts of painting tools, including the gradient tool, have blending modes available to them. So you can apply this to everything from the gradient tool to the various brush and burn and smudge tools. All of these sorts of things have the ability to use, well, not the burn and the dodge tool, but for the most part, these things have the ability to use some form of blending with it. So it's good to kind of pay attention, and it's good to play with it too. Once you're done with this assignment, you'll be revisiting these blending modes throughout your entire Photoshop career. But to me, the most important ones are definitely multiply, screen, and overlay. Since screen and multiply don't do any clipping, multiply is one of the special layers that's affected differently by fill than when fill opacity. They tend to work great for darkening, lightening, and adding more contrast. Darkening for multiply, lightening for screen, and more contrast for overlay. We'll get all into that in the next few videos, so hunker down. I think there are about 3 hours of videos this week, which is more normal. Yeah, have fun. See you soon.